I was raised in a very political family. I was planning to be a writer. My major was creative writing, but the idea of being a starving writer in New York seemed to be something that would cause my parents great angst, and I was afraid of it too. And so when I looked for another career path, my mother suggested law because my family had a rich history of civil rights lawyering. The 5 years that I've been president of Legal Aid of Marin have been challenging and rewarding at the same time. The first verdict I won was a great surprise because the judge had been pounding on me to accept a settlement offer of $47,000. So I had no expectation that I might win $1,046,000. And really it has been a very nice thing in my career and a great stroke of good fortune to have won $1 million verdict 6 months after coming into the profession and having my client at least go home knowing that he was going to be able to live in dignity. That trial in 2005, the trial, and I got the award in 2006, Bobby Petrowski versus Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad was a landmark in my career, and it was a punitive damages verdict, but more than that, it had both of the components that we do this work for. One was that Bobby desperately needed us to win. He was very badly injured. His brain and spine were badly injured. And Burlington Northern was doing very bad things, and we changed what they were doing with respect to certain railroad crossings in the western part of the United States, and also created a foundation if someone else got hurt that there would be even more punitive damages. So, helping our client and also enforcing the law as to corporations in a way that'll help other people is really the motivator in this work. The verdict in that case was, I think, almost $10 million gross, and then got reduced just a little bit for comparative fault. So it really was a recovery that changed Bobby's life. There's also just this richness in toiling in those fields and seeing our staff, which is so selfless and so dedicated, and none of them paid enough, commit simply to helping others, and it's so principle-based for them. It's not just a job for them, and it's inspiring to see, and it's humbling to see. This is also part of our obligation to organize so that we can collaborate and cooperate and meet the resources that are on the other side of our cases, which are enormous corporate resources, and so that we can meet the lawyers who are working on cases like ours and share them and rise to a leadership position if that's what's to happen in our field. And luckily, I think for me, because it's been a great experience, I got some of those opportunities to lead.